What's up, guys? This is Ray from Chaos Astrology. It's kind of in the middle of the night, so I'm trying to be incognito and quiet. Um, Obviously, people are still struggling with the flu. One of my close friends just was freaking out and saying, "Please, I don't want to die from the flu. What do I do? I'm having a ridiculous fever." I did go over, all the symptoms and everything, and to keep track of your progress in general, but I didn't go too like too detailed, I guess, into each individual symptom and combating it. So I'm going to go over flu, influenza, and fighting the fever specifically. So immune defense is the number one thing you can do to prevent yourself from getting this. Not only is there influenza, the flu going around, but now they're claiming it's some sort of flu-like virus that's not of that strain that's even more deadly. So that does coincide with my prediction of there being epidemics and plagues, and specifically the 100th year anniversary of the Spanish flu. So if you go to rayreinhartz.blog or just go find me on my social media, and you'll see a trail, an obnoxious trail that I've repeated on purpose so people can find it. That night continue to get blocked and censored on Google, so I'm hoping at least some of it will go through. So bear with me if you're one of those people annoyed with my excessive posting. It's because of that. But my blog covers almost a 2-hour detailed thing about recipes that you can do to fight symptoms, logging your progress, when you should go to the doctor or emergency room immediately. But also, it's another thing that's a double-edged sword. Don't run into an emergency room when there's a pandemic going on if you're not having severe symptoms, or if you've been following my advice and taking care of yourself. Because if you say you have one of the strains that's out there and you go into the hospital, they say you're okay and they end up not doing anything for you, and then you just contaminated yourself with something else. So yeah, the virus itself, or the strain itself, can still be attached to a host with at least 4 to 6 weeks after or even prior to severe symptoms. So fighting severe symptoms, fever specifically. High temperature equals infection or virus, obviously. Normal temps are from 98 to 99 degrees. And the, symptom of there being a fever would be anything from 99 degrees to 103 degrees is the symptom of a higher temperature. If it's higher than 103 degrees, or if you have a temperature over a 24-hour period and it's not breaking, that's when you need to seek emergency medical help and intervention, okay? So for extreme fever, you need to be aware of this. Do not, be tough or anything. It can cause dehydration, that's the minimal, up to brain damage or irreversible neurological injuries due to this. But if the fever is not extreme, meaning that it seems to be manageable and it's not going over 103, and the person's not seeming to have life-threatening kind of complications, breathing, that sort of thing, a fever is actually extremely beneficial because it's a sign that your body is effectively trying to fight off the virus. A fever is supposed to be a symptom, and it's a side effect of your body actually purging the foreign bacteria. So fever is a side effect of your body's natural defenses purging the virus and infection. Someone with a healthy, strong immune system should expect a fever to be the most prominent symptom. You'll obviously have other symptoms as well. If you start to have you have a fever and you're dehydrated and you're having diarrhea or vomiting, definitely go in, because keeping your fluids on track is really crucial, especially if you're diabetic. So you need to stay hydrated, drink distilled water and organic fruit juices. Also avoid solid food, because it basically stops, your body starts to reprioritize, digesting and breaking down food, and it's taking away its focus on purging the virus, okay? Also, taking cold showers or putting your feet in a cold foot soak. There's been studies shown that if you turn the water to really cold right before you get out of the shower, that because it's helping your blood to circulate, all your red blood cells and your defense blood cells, that it actually helps to your body's response when it detects some sort of foreign virus. So you need to make sure you have a regular intake of vitamin A. That's number one priority. 50,000 UIs a day. Number two priority, this will be helpful, is to increase your protein, amino acids, preferably with supplements or liquid diet. Also, coconut oil, you can just add like a scoopful of it into your tea because you want to stay primarily off of solid foods until your fever breaks. That's the best way, and it's a superfood. You'll actually get all your amino acids in that way. So coconut oil or wheatgrass tincture would help as well. And then things that would be helpful, and everybody always automatically assumes that these ones are the ones that cure it. This is just supposed to help your body repair itself. This isn't essentially the fuel to the purging of the virus, the cure. Vitamin C, everybody always runs to vitamin C. That doesn't actually help you get rid of it or prevent it. Garlic, royal jelly, and nutritional shakes, again, sticking to liquid diets instead of solid foods. So this is primarily just to combat fever. You need to document, just write down, even put on social media or text somebody when you start to have a fever. You need to get a thermometer and you need to check. Because if you're just having a fever, just put an ice pack on your head and just take some tea. Some ginger tea will help. And let the fever run its course. If it's over 24 hours or it exceeds 103 degrees, then you have a problem. Then I would suggest taking some supplements or some teas or something like that that'll help to basically mask the fever symptom. But the fever is the cure. Let your body do what it needs to do. Just make sure that it's not getting out of control. If the fever continues to rise in temperature, that's your body's signal saying, okay, I tried, and now I can't do anything else. I've done as much as I can. So, yeah.